Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction from Voice of Baceprot. You guys never told me they did a Metallica cover to Enter Sandman. Can't believe you guys never told me that. I just discovered it from one comment who casually said something about it, and I realized nobody asked for this reaction. But I want to check this out and see what it's all about. Because despite the fact that Black Album was the popular, the commercial kind of what it gave in commercially, it was still a great record, and it's just an album that I hold very close to my heart. I really love these girls and how they perform. Let's see how they do this cover and if they change it up at all. Need to turn it up. I already can tell you I'm loving the bass. You know what I'm surprised about these girls? I've seen The Warning do this cover. I have seen Liliac do this cover. And both of them did good in their own respects. For me personally, already 1 minute into it, the attitude that just Voice of Prospod has, this punk attitude, this rebellious attitude. What kind of metal's foundation was this rebellious nature of the music. They capture it so well, and they give this attitude across the music, despite the fact that so far it's a pretty faithful cover. It just has this kind of impact that to me is closest to my heart, and I can see how she's adding a little bit of a difference in the guitar already. Yeah, it's like, I always point these things out just because it makes for the point that I'm trying to make, but I've said it many times where wherever they're unrefined, whether it be the vocals, whether it be even some of the playing where they're making mistakes, I was able to spot a mistake when she's playing, it makes up for it with their attitude. And obviously somebody like The Warning, they're a lot more, I would say they're a little bit more refined as a band, and it looks like they've a lot more practice, right? They've only started touring, really. And Liliac kind of also did it kind of in their infancy, but even then they were a little bit more refined and had this practice. This is the weakness of this band right now, is that they're still growing, they're experimenting and finding their sound and who they're going to be and how they're going to expand. But their energy and attitude is what captured my heart. And the reason why I've done so many reactions, it's just I want to keep doing it because I just love everything that they stand for. Before we keep going, I need to rewind it a little bit. I love it. They just switched it up completely and they put their own thing that they thought would sound really great. And it does. I love that change up. I think it's nice. See, I have no problem with band doing a completely faithful cover of any song that we like. I tend to gravitate towards more when somebody switches it up and does something different. I'm trying to remember the name of the band. There's this Russian band that did a cover of Angel of Death and turned it into like a metalcore, hardcore song. I thought I never needed to hear that, and it was really freaking good. I love how they just started going off the rails and improvising because and the Sandman in itself is a pretty simple song. I mean, the album in comparison to Metallica's other albums is a pretty simple album. I love how they just took creative liberties and just start jamming out, and I think it fits the spirit of the music so much so I can picture James Hetfield and Kirk just kind of jamming out live on stage to something like this. Big rock finish. That was awesome. Awesome cover. I loved it. I loved it from beginning to the end. So far out of these younger bands that have covered this song, this is my favorite style. I love it. I love the improvisation. I love the attitude, the power behind it. They're not afraid to deviate off the path. I think it's all elements that to me is just endearing. I can't believe that you guys didn't ask me to react to this. And I would love to hear your thoughts on it now that we've done this reaction. And guys, also make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. If you have your requests, please put them down below what you would want me to react to next. And keep it metal.